Hey guys, it's Melissa from Fresh Picked Farmhouse. So the other day I was able to go to the Dollar Tree and pick up a few items. One of the items I picked up was this cute door hanger. It had an egg inside of an egg, but the outer egg was like a glittery blue. I love glitter, but not so much in my decor. So we're going to reverse the sign, and we're going to do a little bit of chalk paint today and see what we come up with. I'm going to start out with two colors from Waverly Paint, which is found at Walmart. I'm going to start out with Mineral and Plaster, see if I like that color combo. We may add a little bit of Ballet Slipper Pink. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what we come up with. So here in North Carolina today, it's like 80 degrees. So we just went from cool weather to warm weather, like overnight. Hence the frizzy hair. I'm in my house with no AC because tomorrow it's supposed to be cold and 40. So no point in turning the AC on. We just open the windows and we'll just let that fresh air flow through. So again, I'm using, this is Waverly brand paint. This color is Plaster. I really like Plaster. I've used it on a lot of my furniture pieces. I actually painted my kitchen cabinets as well with this color. I like it because it's not, it's a white color, but it's not stark white. It's just a really pretty in-between off-white and white color that I use a lot for my projects. This is a color that I recently started using. This is Mineral. So it's like a really pretty gray. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not a bright gray. It's just a really pretty gray. I actually used it the other night when I tried to attempt to make my first DIY video, and I really like how the color turned out on that. So we're just going to see what we come up with. Alright, so I have my Easter sign, and again, if you guys saw the shopping video from Dollar Tree, it's this really cute egg door hanger. The outside is glittery, but I really love the inside decor. So what we're going to do is reverse this, and then we're going to use chalk paint on the opposite side. So first what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove this little bow at the top with a price tag. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. And then this should come off pretty easily. Well, it should come off easily, but it's not. It's alright, we'll get it. If we have to, we'll just cut it off and figure out a way to reattach it. So it's got these little plastic things that you should just be able to push through. And this looks like a price tag. That would be like on a garment. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to set this to the side for now. So we have our outer sparkly ring. So I already have this mineral color paint, so we'll just start with that. And again, we're just going to layer. I'm just kind of dry brushing on here. I'm not really worried about full coverage. And what I love about chalk paint is that it dries so quickly, so you don't have to wait a very long time between your two colors, between your layers of paint. this color. I guess you could say it's kind of like a brown gray. It's really pretty. Alright guys, so here is our first layer. I know it's kind of hard to see, but again, I didn't really worry about trying to get full coverage, just wanted to get the paint on here. So I have been crafting like my whole life, always making stuff, even when I was little, but now when it comes to technology and making these videos, I still have a long way to go. So we'll get there, we'll get better at these videos, but for now, we're doing alright. And again, with chalk paint, it dries really quickly. I love it. So I've been painting and distressing furniture and things for probably 10 years. And when I started, chalk paint wasn't around, so of course we had to use, typically I would use like a satin paint, nothing glossy, and sand it, which works great too. My bedroom set that I currently have was my bedroom set when I was 15, and my husband and I painted it a long time ago with satin paint, and it has held up very well over the years. So of course I just really like chalk paint, but you can use other types of paints. And I love this Waverly, especially for projects, because it's not very expensive. Of course there are other types of chalk paint out there. You can also make your own. I tried making my own one time. I wasn't really happy with it. For the price of this Waverly chalk paint, I would just rather just buy the Waverly and have it already ready to go. So we can see this is almost dry already, so we're just going to grab another brush and we're just going to layer on. So I'm just going to take a smaller brush, just to see what kind of different texture we can get with the, oh gosh, yeah, this weather today and this hair. But so I'm not going to load a lot of paint on my brush, so just a little bit. And you can see this is our first layer with the mineral paint. And we're just going to kind of dry brush in. Again, I'm not looking for full coverage because we're layering paint. I do want you to be able to see the mineral paint color through. So some spots will be a little heavier than others, and that's what we want. So you can see so far where we have the white, well, the plaster over the mineral. And what I love about making things and crafting is there's really no right or wrong way. Just be creative. With paint, usually you can fix anything. So if you ever have a project and you think you've messed up, sometimes just walk away, take a few minutes, maybe sleep on it, and you can always come back and paint over it or fix your mistakes. I have made plenty of mistakes. But again, there's no right or wrong, so let's not call it a mistake. Let's just call it a learning opportunity. Isn't that what they say in school? You don't make mistakes. So again, just dry brushing on here. Not looking for full coverage. Now I say sleep on it, but I would lose sleep over something if I felt like I needed to redo it. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. We may not even really need to sand it. We might sand it. Let's see. I'm usually not one to really plan things all the way out. I know some people like to plan it out. I just kind of like to just go with it. See what happens. Sometimes they just evolve as I go. Alright, so I hope you guys can see. Again, listen, these DIY videos are not the best, don't have the most professional setup, but I hope you guys can see the variation in the two colors. When it's completed, I'll definitely post a picture and hopefully you can see a little bit better. Let's see. So you can see where the mineral is showing through the plaster color. So I really like it. Very cute. Not quite dry enough. I think I am going to hit it with a little bit of sandpaper. So we're going to let this dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back in with some sandpaper, and then we will reconstruct it. We might jazz it up a little bit with some jute twine or something, who knows. Again, I never plan these things. We just kind of start crafting and see what happens. So we're going to let this dry. We will grab some sandpaper, and then we'll continue.